For all film-related interviews, reviews and content, please like and subscribe to Puja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
अर्जुन तलवार मिली है पूजा तलवार से.
अरे आप तलवार हैं?
हाँ,
क्या बात है?
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Exactly. And Mrunal,
विद्या
finally,
तलवार, जी.
विद्या तलवार. चलो. क्रिकेट बल्ला घुमाना इजी है या तलवार?
मुझे तो बल्ला घुमाना बहुत मुश्किल लगा because you know तलवार में आप फिर भी थोड़ा एटीट्यूड में निकल सकते हैं but it's a very technical sport, you know. So cricket में you have to be technically right and I think हमारा देश क्रिकेट को बहुत सीरियसली लेता है तो you can't get it wrong. At least कोशिश तो हमारी यही है.
2 years at the crease बोलूँ मैं. 2 साल की सीरीज. Finally, how does it feel?
Well, we started shooting the film in 2019, so शुरुआत से लेके अब तक almost 3 years, you know. But worth the wait, I would say. We're releasing at a good time, and audience theatre जा रही है, फिल्में देख रही है. हम second time promote कर रहे हैं.
Exactly. And Mrunal, you should be actually anointed as the face of Indian sport. इसको देखो, she's always the wind beneath the wings of the person who, the protagonist who's the sports person. ये कैसे हो रहा है?
हो रहा है. I'm just happy that Gautam sir found, you know, had that faith in me to be able to, you know, perform this character. Trust me, it's a difficult one. और थोड़ा different भी है from the previous sport film that I did. Trust me, it was really difficult for me because I had to find Vidya. I had to find that character.
I haven't seen the Telugu film, but the ones who have seen have sobbed buckets. I heard you say that you at the last 10 minutes were crying.
Yeah.
It's essentially, actually, it's a father-son story also. It's all about relationships. So did you both watch the original? What were your reasons to coming on board saying, yes, I can't let this slip out of my hands?
Because we hated the original, you know. That's why we did it. No, I mean, obviously, I think both of us you've also seen the film, right?
Yeah.
I also watched the film, and when I saw the film, it just, I would say it's more than just a father-son story. I would say the father-son emotion is fundamental to the film. But I think the film is more about making that choice between living every day in a mediocre manner, disconnected from life, and not really, you know, feeling connected with anything. And I'm sure all of us go through that.
True.
And between choosing to feel alive
True.
and chase what you love,
True.
Regardless of the circumstances, you know, never stop dreaming and always chase what you love.
True.
That's what makes you happy. That's why I am doing what I'm doing, and that's why you know, a lot of us don't feel that you know, work is work. You feel like you're doing what you love.
Absolutely.
And I personally really believe in that ideology. I feel that you should always do what you really enjoy, because then you don't really feel like you're working.
Yeah.
You have fun doing what you're doing.
No wonder he, you know, does a movie once in 2 years.
Yeah.
They call you the Mr. Perfectionist. What was it like working with him?
Oh, wonderful.
Really?
He
You
is-
worked with both the brothers, actually.
Yeah.
Who is easier? Who is tougher?
No, there's nothing. They both are like my, you know, they're like buddies, you know, like I can have a conversation with them. And that's the best part. Like, he is so into his character, and also for me it was difficult to connect with Vidya. Also because she's more into like 80s and 90s. That mindset was different. मैं तो सर को इतने सवाल पूछती थी, गौतम सर को, कि why is she doing this? Because I was not able to connect with her. That's when Shahid would, you know, all his little inputs would really help me elevate the scene.
Let me tell you, Shahid, when we spoke Mrunal for the first time, I asked her teenage crush and you know who she had named.
Oh, really? She has 3.
Well,
She
in
was
my
spoiled for
interview,
choice.
She said Shahid Kapoor. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was it like working with your teenage crush? आपने कुछ बताया भी थी कि कोई picture आपने देखी थी and then you know.
जब we met.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so what
that
was
was-
it like seeing him on set?
I'll tell you my first encounter with Shahid Kapoor. I was just so excited to see him. And I got so excited that I entered a wrong office. And I was like, here I am. Where is Shahid Kapoor? And then they said, ma'am, you've come to a wrong building. That's the next building,
Wow.
first floor. That's where his office is. So this time when I'm entering the office, I'm a little hesitant. Ki I wanted to make sure that this is the place. And then I saw, yes, this is it. And I was so excited to see him, and he was looking at me and smiling and like nicely, like we were just having a conversation, and I kept looking at him. It's like, hi, aap to waise hi ho jaise. He's like, obviously, like what kind of a question is like, that is so bizarre of me to even say that. It was so silly. But having said that, the way he just dives into the character, and I think I have learnt more from him off while he's not shooting.
Last time when I spoke to you, हम कबीर सिंह के लिए मिले तो उसमें तो पिक्चर में तो आपने बहुत थप्पड़ मारे थे, इसमें आप थप्पड़ खा रहे हो.
जी बिल्कुल. Payback time.
But Shahid, I want to ask you, because I mean your choices, what defines your choices? As an actor, you are going to be playing characters who are black, grey, white, and there are all sorts of people we meet in life, but sometimes you're held responsible for playing the characters you do. So as an actor, do you go with that mindset?
No, I just feel that the people who are commenting don't understand what cinema is about and what the fundamental of making movies is about, you know. Or maybe their understanding of it is very different from what my understanding of it is. We are here to reflect life, you know, we're not here to pass judgment on anybody. And I don't think artists are very judgmental in nature. I think we have to delve into understanding life. And I think, you know, somebody who was a sinner yesterday is a saint tomorrow, you know. Like they say, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. You know, and I think that's the way you should look at life. I think people who feel they are above other people have a tendency of, you know, talking down to them and saying this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. And I feel that's very dangerous because you cannot talk to adults like that. You know, anybody who feels that they have the right to tell somebody who is an adult what is right and what is wrong, I think there's something fundamentally very wrong with them. We are in a field where we have to express ourselves in different characters, and I feel the audience is very intelligent.
I totally get that.
I saw that. I saw that with Kabir Singh because yes, like you said, there was a certain narrative that was being pushed that, you know, why a character like this. And I went back to Taxi Driver, and I went back to, you know, Scarface, and I went back to all the films Mr. Bachchan has done, and I was like, what are these guys talking about? I mean, this is what we grew up on. We see all kinds of, you know, dramatic characters, dark characters, complex characters, and we come out saying, man, how did that guy do it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what challenges you. That's what excites you, right? So I think everybody just needs to chill. Like it's all good. Like people know they're watching a movie. And one of my favorite comments, you know, I saw this comment on somebody's review. You know, you go down and you see comments. Because at that time I was curious, so I was checking comments even on reviews. I was like, what do people think? Okay, this is what this guy thinks, you know. This is one of the reviewers, and you know, there's this guy in there who said that, you know, because this person said that, you know, you cannot make a film like this because people get influenced and then they start behaving like that, right? And then there was this dude who said, you know, you're absolutely right. I saw Finding Nemo yesterday and I'm a fish. You know, so I was like, I mean, like, people are like, man, we're not dumb. We know what we're talking about, you know.
Totally.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.